Are we on the internet? Damn, this is jamming. Hello everyone. Sorry I'm late to stream. Welcome back to Pacific Rim. Welcome back to Second Impact. That's what we're calling it. Last time we had gotten a couple of battles into the new chapter released this week, Chapter 3. We had bought some new gear. We had bought some new weapons and some new modules. 3 of our mechs are heavily outfitted and customized. One of our mechs is largely useless. So that one... Hang on. Oh, that one is going to go and requisition some supplies for us. Meanwhile, the actual squad is going to go and fight some bad guys. Let's go. Tornado. The tornado moves toward Mecha, dealing damage and applying the cryo effect to all units within range, while also creating permanent passable ice surfaces on lakes within its area. When combined with negative energy matter, its range increases, and after combining 3 times, it self-destructs, inflicting cryo on all units on the field. Well, that's pretty bad. How do we know which way it's going to move? I guess we've just got to go and get all of the energy nodes. Hang on. Which ones have jump? You have jump. She can jump here. You go get that one. Melee Fire Lady. Melee Fire Lady... And go up the left flank, I suppose. Maybe I should stay grouped. I'll go there. Completely blind playthrough, by the way. I've never done any of these missions before. Some people may accuse me of being too good at the game. They might think I'm cheating. But I assure you I am not. You have jump. Yes, okay. Jump here for me. Suck up that tornado. Or suck up this energy. Never mind, no one would ever accuse me of being too good at this game. There is fine, yes. Okay, so we're gonna go here. They do have range. I present you with a missile strike. Enjoy! AoE. Exploded. Beautiful. We have 2 more shots left. I'll zap you pretty good. Oh, good night. Dude, this Electro Burst cannon is really good. This thing fucks. Oh, I shouldn't say that this early in the stream. Whoops. YouTube's not gonna like that. I'd like to use my melee, please. That being the case. Boost into position. Walk into position. I have a special thing, right? For every 10 enemies killed, restore magazine. Yeah. Bonk. Okay. Incendiary bomb. Enjoy death. Oh, I should have, Wait, does this... Hang on. Yeah, this normally does hit 3 times, I think. Okay, hang on. Oh, I wanted to check it. Okay, it's fine. It's still alive. Ignore cryo. 234, it will take, what was that, 50, nearly 100 extra damage. It's not gonna die. This does die to the fire, though. I need to be standing at least there. She can pretty easily finish this off. That thing's definitely gone. Is it worth it to boost up and kill this with a missile? I won't even be in range. I'll have to boost twice. That's not particularly good. Well, if we boost 3 times, then we can get over here and maybe get rid of these things. It's using up a lot of my energy, though, which is unfortunate. Give me a second. I see you in chat, homies. Is anyone saying anything, or is YouTube broken again? Like yesterday. I still don't see any chats. Please feel free to ask any questions you have. And or say hello. I love to hear from my chatters. There's enemies coming in here, and I'm gonna get hurt by them pretty badly. But I don't think I can really get away from them, to be entirely honest. So, these will attack this. These will attack you. These won't attack anyone, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Alright, end turn. Uh-oh. Negative energy matter has extra damage reduction. That's not good. Ow. Leave me alone. Okay, I didn't get hurt that much. It is core damage, though. That's not good. Armor is one thing. Core damage is entirely another. More negative energy. What did this do? Damage modifier and damage reduction. Okay, that's actually not a big deal at all. I guess we need to get rid of this. Oh yeah, I've got like a special thing. Oh, hang on. Cryo. Cryo. Damage reduction -1% for every 10 stacks of cryo, mobility -1. When stacks exceed 50, gain frozen. Ouch. Okay, so it's moving in a clockwise pattern, I think. I can just kind of get out of its way. No, I can't. I need to go get this. Otherwise it's gonna suck it up and start hurting me. Okay, hang on. Missile strike. Let's hope for a crit. Nice. Let me move this way. And then I gotta measure my ranges. Okay, I need to move a little bit that way to get rid of those things. AoE. Oh my goodness. This weapon is ludicrously powerful. The Electro Burst special thing just absolutely annihilates everything. It's disgusting. Unfortunately, I can't hit both. I have to get rid of this. I think this unit can do that. Let me missile strike you directly in my face. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, this is stunned. He can't even do anything for a turn. That's perfect. Because he'll also block the enemies that are coming from over here and make them kind of go around. Which is a beautiful thing for me. Okay. This is the only unit that can kill this. I'm going to quick shot you. I want you gone. Please and thank you. Okay. Another... I can't quick shot. We can missile. Yep, missile will take care of those, no problem. Then we move... here. We now have quick shot range to you. Perfect. We actually have one shot left over. And I'd rather not be right here and get hit again. Maybe I can join her in the middle. Temporarily, at least. And get rid of this thing. It doesn't have threat on me. I guess I'll boost here. I can't boost again, so I have to be sure that I'm in range. I could have been one further over, and that probably would have been better, actually. Okay, move up. Jump. To here. Get zapped. Zap. The damage is unbelievable. Okay, not 10 enemies for me to kill here, unfortunately. But this will definitely destroy that. Yeah, absolutely wrecked. Maybe we can axe you. Okay. Easy enough. We'll also axe this bug a question. My question has been asked. His answer? I'm dead. I have another attack? I thought I only had 2 with this. Okay, 2 charges to get a full refill of all of our ammo. Nothing else to attack, so I'm going to back off a little bit so that I don't get attacked by this stuff coming over here. Seems reasonable good. I think that that's going to be it for this turn. I'm being very careful, even though we're not really like taking that much damage. Oh my goodness, and that's why. Enemies can just come out of nowhere and just absolutely blast you. I think you're meant to stay in the center in this one. I think you're meant to stay in the center. Is Steel stunned? I don't know how that's possible. Deflection armor is pretty bad, but I think we can just brute force through it. One of our guys deals true damage, do they not? Maybe we got rid of that. I thought I had an ability that allowed me to do damage that goes through armor. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Okay. Zap? Oh my god. Dude, that is completely broken. There's no way that that's balanced. That's way too much damage. It just nukes anything you touch. It's absolutely broken. And even if it doesn't nuke them, it stuns them. And they can't do anything. Oh, I am really hurt. I'm just gonna leave that guy there. This might be a bug. I think going behind the storm will be relatively safe. Unless they decide to change things up at the last moment here. I don't even need to go and melee you. You can just get exploded by missiles. Good night. By the way, these are the tutorial levels teaching me about the new mechanics. Because cryo is completely new. There were never storms before. And this energy matter stuff that's on the field was also never in the game previously to this. Is the storm moving? It moved that way? Okay, I thought it went around the center. That's not good. That's also not good. That's a big boy. That is a very big boy. Reduce a fixed damage equal to 20% of mechanics. I don't know what that even means. As far as I'm aware, monsters do not have mechanics. That's like a stat that you get on mechs. Okay. I am very cold. That's not good. Okay, moving through the storm doesn't seem to initiate damage time. I will just nuke all of these. And then we will... Okay, there's no one coming here. I can totally just gather this energy here. Easy enough. Am I hurt? My core is not hurt. Just my armor is very damaged. I could get rid of these bugs, but I think these units can do that. Let's see where we end up after we zap the big guy. I think I also would like to, okay, I need to zap like everything here. What the hell is this? Speeder. He can't move because the little bugs are in his way. Let's do this. Okay, he explodes. Gonna move a little closer. Electrocute once again. Let's see how much this does to the big guy. That has to be a bug. It's literally infinite. The damage is unbelievable. Seven bounce efficiency? So this hits and then it bounces 7 times for each hit that you get. For the same damage. That is absurd. That is too much damage. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. A little bit of damage there. Oh my god. I'm gonna move over a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Missile 1. Second missile. Oh, I have movement. I'll boost. Any more enemies coming? There should be one more somewhere. It says 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably a crab somewhere, and it's going to pop out of the ground next turn. Okay, we can just kill you easily. This game might be too easy. I think they need to increase the difficulty a little bit. Because the combos that you can get are absolutely ridiculous. No, never mind, it was just a small bug. I got 2 of the same unit, sorry, 2 of the same weapon, and both of them suck ass. Oh my god. Attack count +1s? This is absurd. Special environment created no small trouble for combat. The low temperature and complex terrain delayed operations more than once. Thankfully, with the squad's close coordination, the mission target was completed without incident. Did my cockpit crack? Stop overthinking. Let's keep moving. Okay. I'll have maintenance team check your suit later. Wait, the detector just picked up an unknown signal. Uh-oh. Unknown signal? That sounds bad. Anomalous signal. West advance. Departs has planned to clear monster-infested habitat area. Crabs, larvas, red crow. Blade beetle, tail beetle. Snow ape? The snow ape seems pretty nasty. Shiver pincer. Okay, I think this is the harder map. In fact, I know it's the harder map because it offers almond water. But we don't need almond water because we just got the last one that we need. For this mech right here. Revenge. After land a critical, mobility +1, lasts until end of the turn. That's insane. We can get a lot of extra movement from that. When receiving lethal damage, retain 1 core durability and gain 100% damage modifier for 1 turn. 3 critical modules, every 1% critical rate in excess of 100% increases damage modifier. I'm gonna take this one. For every... Oh, hang on. Yeah, other units are pretty beat up. We need to deploy someone else. So we need to actually give this unit a build. We can either strip everything off of one of the other mechs, or we can just build one from the ground up. Let's see what's available in the shop. Nothing too exciting. Let's re-roll. Still nothing too exciting. The laser guidance system greatly interests me. That's missile capacity +1. So, every time we get a crit, we get bonus movement. So we don't actually need a jump pack of any kind. Okay, this one's undamaged, so we're going to deploy this one just as it is. I think this one stays at home. I'm going to take the railgun off of this and put it on here. And then I'm going to steal all of her modules and put them on the other mech. And just turn this thing into an absolute death machine. Bouncing. Oh, so that's why it's so crazy. We get bonus for inflicting paralysis. Oh, every 20 paralysis effect inflicted. That seems like a lot, but we're hitting them with absolute shit tons of bounces. So it's actually not that bad. For every 50 energy particle. Yeah, that's pretty good. We have more bonus attack things, which are insanely broken, I think. It makes this so powerful. Like, I could have more attack count when I move, or I could just have more attack count all the time. Like, technically, if I move a lot, I get a little bit more. But I don't think it's actually, like, that relevant. This scales with particle quite well, so we can just get the extra particle in here if we want. Different consumption type, damage modifier. I think this is good, but not as good as just, like, something else. That's like a flat damage increase. Because I forget to use that all the time. What about just more attack count? Pop that up there. Pop that in there. Then we need a 2. Could just get particle. Let's reroll and see if we get anything. Bounce efficiency. Is bounce efficiency better than an extra attack? I think it is. This is useless. I don't need healing. I just need more damage. I don't think I can fit any more extra attacks on this particular grid. I don't think it's actually possible to do that. So it has to be a 3 long. I'll just particle. Oh my god, that's fucking ridiculous. Killing enemies gives particle. Absolutely gross. We're building up quite the collection of energy regen modules, which could be very, very good if we can get a flamethrower. I don't know if I even included a flamethrower. Extra armor is always helpful. After attacking with missile capacity... Oh, I do have this. It just doesn't show it. That's annoying. Why wouldn't it show it? just extra attacks more valuable? Dealing core damage isn't actually that good, except against a couple very specific enemy types, like the ones that avoid attacks. That's actually pretty much the only one that I can think of. I think just extra attack count is absolutely insane, right? 230 firepower is pretty ridiculous. 238 particles. Absolutely cracked. Okay, you're staying at home. We're gonna try you without a jump pack. I still don't have very many tactical slot items, unfortunately. Yeah, you probably want to keep that repair drone. Honestly, I want to swap all of this onto this one, but it's just not worth the effort right now. Command center's full up, that's good. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's right. We have 80% critical chance. Absolutely insane. Just 80% critical chance on all of our mechs. Oh. We only get one. Likely belonging to the Mecha Anti. Can we get a 5th unit? Okay, let me go to the hangar, and we'll actually give you some weaponry if we're going to go and fight things. I mean, it's whatever I have left over, basically. I have to swap everything back, don't I? Actually, no, because I like this better, because this is a 7 bounce efficiency attack, which is disgusting. And I have 2 missiles, which is pretty good. That's quite strong. Okay. Then you... Yeah, we'll give, like, a little bit of mobility. And a shoulder missile, sure. And just... I mean, it's the weapon that I have left over. Can we do this? There we go. That's what we want. Perfect. That'll do. That'll do just fine. Okay. All 4 mechs deployed. We're gonna take on the Snow Ape. And get an extra almond water. Oh! We'll need the extra almond water. Because we're getting a 5th mech. Ah, see, I understand things. Sorry, lava and flame spouting rock? That sounds horrifyingly bad. Lava flows across the map. Units standing on lava will take damage at the end of their turn. Flame-spouting rock, when connected to lava, will block its flow and erupt with fire. When combined with high-energy matter, the eruption range and damage of flame-spouting rock will increase. Interesting. Very interesting. So we have to avoid flame... When ice rock combines with negative energy... Oh, okay. Man, there's so many new there's literally... Okay, there's a fucking tornado. There's whatever that is. Some kind of ice rock, I think. And then lava spouting rock as well. My goodness, there's a lot of crap on this map, man. Okay, we've got a 4-man deployment zone. We have to get across the map to start hurting these things before we get overwhelmed. In fact, we have to get across the map with all of our units, because there's crap coming from here. Oh boy, okay. You are not very mobile. Oh no, I've made a massive mistake. The most mobile mechs will go the furthest from our objective. This is problematic. I think... Oh my god. Wait, they come in immediately? I've been ambushed. Okay, well, her lack of mobility is now less of a problem. No, that's the wrong one. You. Eight mobility. I haven't scored any crits. Help. The entire basis of the build has been foiled. Over here is the only safe place. But I can't just leave all of these enemies. Or can I? No, I really can't, can I? I don't know what to do. Maybe we go over here? Man, I am baffled by this map. Everything's so congested. There's lakes that need to be frozen. Oh my god. The extra attacks are crazy. Rapid fire. AoE. Shoot the crab. This hurts the crab. Oh, goodbye, crab. Okay, jump over here out of the way, please. Excuse me. Energy region of 55. Energy region of 95. This unit is hyper mobile. This is insane. Insane levels of mobility. Boost. Use the boost to get through the rear. Can I hit that? What's the range on it? I really desperately wish that the tooltip included range. I don't know why it doesn't. 2, 4, 6, 8? I think it's 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I will be able to hit that exactly with my full square. Good night, fire lizard. My goodness, that was brutal. Bonk. I bonk once again. That'll just finish it. That is absurd. It attacks 5 times? That is so much fire. I'm just gonna napalm the entire world. Absolute insanity. Okay, we're gonna group up over here and hope that the storm doesn't come and just absolutely annihilate me. I feel like I could go over here and use my damage to get rid of a couple of enemies, but then I'm cut off from everyone else. I ain't scared. Please, Storm, go that way. No movement left. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna end turn. Please, Storm, go... Oh boy. You son of a bitch, it went the wrong way. They knew exactly where I would go. Okay. We need to run away. Oh my goodness. It's too much damage. Axe? Axe is not even close to sufficient, I don't think. Not even with crits. Well, close enough. Okay, we're gonna go here. We need to swoop around this way. This is going to explode and hurt all of my guys. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot stay here and just get hit by the storm. Okay. This unit has the least valuable DPS. Transform. So we turn it into a sniper rifle. We shoot this one thing. Good night. Nice to know you. Matt. Boost. Over here. Explode this. Good night. This is an absurd amount of damage. Okay, that's dead now. But it is in my way. I only have one shot left. But if I can't break through, then what the hell is the rest of my crew doing? The answer to that is nothing, so I need to start thinning out enemies on this side. I know it's extreme overkill, but I need to get her out of the freaking way. She does have a lot of energy regen. In fact, right now she gets to max energy, so I'm going to repair myself. Beautiful. This unit is unfortunately going to be left in the lurch here. Hopefully she'll be safe in the corner. She quite simply cannot get far enough away. Even with, like, critting things. Okay, you. It's the wrong unit? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. This unit will get left behind. This unit will also get left behind. Shit, this is really bad. I am doing horribly. I did not plan properly. I get by? Is there enough room? There is. Okay, good. Alright, massive W. Let us move forwards. Hang on, let me first get rid of you. Move up a bit. Good night. Jeez. I'm built to kill things twice their size. I'm out of missiles. Bye. Last boost available. I could have maybe gone after that, but I'm unfortunately not going to. You are out of movement. You are gonna have to stick around, I think. This is very unfortunate. Both are injured. This is gonna end turn. I have made a big mistake. Okay, that's not that bad. I thought it would be significantly worse than that. So we have a split team, but I think that's fine. I have enough damage on either side to take on pretty much anything. I guess it just moves randomly? Okay, she has the jump back. I need this to hit things. Seven. Please, crit. Did I put it on the wrong unit? I think I did. Oh, you son of a bitch. I didn't realize I can bounce to my own units. That's really bad, actually. Okay, jump. Get rid of those two. She's just gonna have to deal with everything over here by herself. I really can't afford to have more than one unit sticking around, I don't think. She can slowly make her way in this direction. Say goodbye to the Dagron. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. I think it's sniper time, right? Good enough. This is definitely dead. Yep, completely destroyed. Absolutely decimated. What are you? Deflection armor is really bad. And it has a very big threat range. If I move up at all, I'm dead. Luckily, we don't really need to move from where we are. I could probably just kill it, though. I have one boost. It's not fair. It's super not fair to these poor bastards. High energy matter. Hide behind the big rock, please. You... I don't really have the movement to do very much. I'll just go over here. I just want to stay away from this darn storm. My necks are very hurt. The storm has gotten huge. That's very bad. Hello to the 5 homies in chat. I'm going to reload chat right now, just to see if anyone said anything. Appreciate you all stopping by regardless. If you would like to leave a like on the stream, it'd be very appreciated. I absolutely put the wrong thumbnail on this. I'm not going to fix it right now. I'll fix it later. I can't shoot this despite it being on the screen, which is very unfortunate. Can I get that to bounce to the other person, please, and not myself? Never mind, it doesn't bounce to either. I'm really not concerned about these enemies, they're very far away. I'm about to be frozen, by the way. The other mechs are fine. Movement. Further movement. I mean, I'm just gonna absolutely clobber everything here. It's not even a debate at this point. Like, they're just all dead. HMG. Gone. Oh my god, 5 shots. Disgusting. Disgusting. These are the last enemies on the map. I mean, other than these bastards over here. So that means that if she can get over here and kill all of these, and this can kill all of these, we get out of here before the storm pops and hurts us. No, there's still enemies coming off screen. So that doesn't work, but it might still be the correct choice. Because there's no more enemies coming on this side. So if we can just get rid of what's here. So she actually needs all of her attacks and movement, I think. I have enough for exactly one more boost. Can walk forwards. Shit. I fucked up. The slash isn't even close to enough. Incendiary bomb might do it, even though it's only part of the shot. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Easy. Boost to here. Melee slash. Incendiary bomb these two. Should just kill them. Yep, and then the last one exploded. Goodbye. Beautiful. Okay, you still have one shot. One opportunity. The music, the moment, etc. Here? Au revoir? A second boost over here. That is my last boost. Brop, brop, brop. I think I can walk over here and just missile this guy down. Good night. He's out of here. Okay, that's it. Now the storm absorbs all of the energy and destroys everything. Ow! Hey, that hurt. Good night. Okay, pretty okay. Like, we are in a lot of trouble, but we did okay considering that we're handling entirely new mechanics that we've never seen before. Brap. Good night. Okay, cool. So that was the difficult map. The monsters here were more dangerous than those in the ruined town, and the harsh environment drained even more of the squad's strength. At last, we stepped out of the snowfield and pushed southwards. Molten magma flowed out beneath our feet. Bursts of fire, rock lit the path. Oh, bursts of fire rock lit the path. And the distant rumble of volcanoes weighed heavily on our hearts. All of it reminded us this road was no easier. Yet perhaps the ante we faced might bring a glimmer of hope. What is an ante? Yes! We have another mech! Okay. That's helpful. Can we pay to have our mechs repaired, please? They're actually not that bad of a shape. They're not in that bad shape. Okay, what is this thing? It has a crazy propulsion system that I've never seen before. Melee armor. This doesn't stack with melee, right? This stacks with particles and mechanics. So... Axe and shield combo. 3 coolant capacity. We probably want the blade combo instead, right? Unless this is meant to be a... I mean, this thing's pretty tanky. I think it's our tankiest mech overall. Shields are quite good. When attacked, reduce 20% of mechanics reduces damage. That's not bad. Okay, we need a new color scheme for this. Primary color. Why is it so blocky? It looks way different from all of the other ones. They all look kind of Gundam-like, and this one's like really blocky. It's very square. Accent color. That feels sufficiently ugly to me. Oh, the decals can have a different color even. I don't think I did that for any of the other ones. That looks pretty sufficiently ugly. Glow? Yo, the glow can have different colors even. That's pretty cool. I like that the lights can be different colors. This is all new. This was not the case before. I like a green accent glow for the red and black. By the way, the color schemes might be a little bit hideous. I can't really tell because my my monitor has heavy color filters on it. Because I don't like blue light when I'm playing games late at night. Elite fragment artillery. I rather like that. There was a different gun that I used this with. Because I don't think the grenade launcher in this is particularly... Wait. Hits 5 times. Because I have the attack count increase. I still think the incendiary bomb is better. By a lot. 3 overheat each. This does no overheat, and it's less damage. And it's not a square. Square is typically better. Cross is better on 6 big enemies, so like bosses. Because it hits 5 times instead of 4. But most enemies are 2x2, they're square. Okay, we can get a better gun and axe combo. Doesn't increase our damage by that much. Okay, Elite Jump Pack is pretty good, though. Extra base mobility. I think I'm gonna ditch this thing. It's not very good. Jump Pack. You can't really have just melee. I've found that just melee is really bad. You need ranged attacks because enemies just come from all over the goddamn place. An LMG and shield combo is actually not bad, though. This can definitely be like our bulwark, stand in front of the enemy and take damage type of unit. And then we have a phosphorus scanner, so we'll just take that, I guess. It does increase the damage that we deal with the gun pretty well. Scan using energy is not bad as well. And then this allows us to regen armor. We can fortify and gain more armor. And we have repair drone if we actually take core damage. So all of that amounts to basically we can just stand in front of the enemy and let them beat on us, and it won't really do anything. Oh, it comes with modules. For every 2 enemies killed, restored core durability. When core durability is restored, mechanics plus 10%. Oh my god. Okay, but like, okay, the mechanics... This scales with mechanics. Like, very heavily. I think it's better to just regen armor, though. I think it's more powerful. Well... Well... Hang on. Let me think about this. This allows you to boost 1 to 8 for 35. Gain 50% damage modifier. That's interesting. Every 2 enemies killed, restore 10% maximum core durability. I really don't actually even need that, honestly. Damage reduction is going to be very helpful, though. We might as well awaken her. Any Iron Wall combo for each attack received mechanics plus 1%. Start of the turn for each stack of debuff, critical damage plus 3. Tactical modules, when consuming the last point of magazine, that attack gains an additional double damage. Iron Wall? Iron Wall. You know what? Let's try it. I think it's going to be really bad, though. I think it's going to be largely useless. I'm going to give you armor. I think Iron Wall is really bad. I don't think this is necessarily really bad. It's that this is brokenly good. Because regenerating 50% of maximum armor is disgusting. Oh, it gives you heavy armor, though. I see, said the blind man. So this is actually kind of nice. I'll tell you what, we're gonna use this first. Because I really need to be able to just tank every attack in existence. Like, I really need to be able to do that. And then we can experiment after all of our mechs are back to full health. Okay. You're badly damaged, so we'll go back to the surface. We gotta see what kind of mission we're looking at. South advance. Can only deploy 4 units, so Talia's staying at home and her mech's being repaired. She's kind of the most useless right now. Is that right? Did I pick the right one? Yes, she's the one with the leftovers. Okay. We should probably swap this back to her. When core durability down to 50%. What does this do? Revenge propulsion system. Is that this? It is. After lands a critical hit, mobility +1 lasts until end of the turn. That's interesting. That's very good. Extra movement whenever you crit. We crit a lot. We crit most of the time. Who has the when you crit gain movement skill or module? I'm pretty sure we have that on somebody. Apparently I'm wrong and I'm also an idiot. Weird. Alright, whatever. Back to the surface. Let's go fight some enemies. South advance. More new mechanics? Crystalline Pillar. When a crystalline pillar collapses onto a lava tile, it alters the lava's flow. The lava will flow the direction of the collapse for a short distance before returning to its original path. Okay, so we could knock the pillars down to alter lava flow. Interesting. Subtask, reach target point after 7 turns. Okay, so this is a rushdown mission. We did not pick the correct units. You have jump, you can jump over that lava thing. Boosters be boosting around the side, I guess? This unit is gonna get us killed. She's too slow. Zap. Oh, we destroyed the lava thing. Flame spouting rocks. Accumulate lava when connected to lava. Will erupt. Okay, so when they're connected to lava, they'll explode. Interesting. I'm just gonna get as far up as I can and do what I can with her weapons. Blow up the lava spouting rock, please. Not enough damage? I'm a sad man. Oh, blow that up, please. Thank you. And then the big zappies. Good stuff. Thanks, slow, useless unit. Okay, jump pack over here. Jump pack there. Then I will walk forwards. This is our tank unit, right? She's not going to do very much damage. But she can just regenerate everything. So we actually kind of want to keep energy on her. Even that still deals, like, pretty good damage. Like, that wasn't terrible by any means. Explode? It's such overkill. Maybe, I should have moved this unit first. I just meleeed this bug that's in my way. I'm gonna do it. She has insane energy regen. She'll get up to things faster than anyone else. Please die, bug. It died? Good. Okay, they're immune to fire, but it doesn't matter. I just hit them so many times, it just destroys them anyways. How's the bug hunt? These guys are, like, immune to fire. They're salamanders of some kind. But, you know what? They're still susceptible to missiles, apparently, so... Concussive force good, apparently. The bug hunt is going well, in other words, I would say, person placement. This is an escape map, though. And I brought a unit without a jetpack, so... Fuck me, I guess. How far can I get? I can so I can go here? Go here, kill this. With the missile. Then go here, kill this with the gun. Go here, kill these. Yeah, I think that'll work. Immune to fire, they knew they're evolving, I don't like it. They're getting smarter. Fire immune enemies have been around for a while. They're just immune to burning effect. They're not immune to fire itself. As in, fire like this, you know what I'm saying? Concussive force is still effective on these bastards. Okay. Now you're out of juice, you're out of juice, you're out of movement. The flame lizard's scarier than pincer larvas. I think I can kill both. I have 3 shots left in my gun, so I can definitely kill both of these. And stay out of range of those. So easy enough. We'll just clear these out. Shit. I'm in range. It's okay that she's in range. But being in range of this is bad. I do not want that. I want no part of that business. Can I get close enough to kill it? I can, but then I'm in range of another one. At least I think I can. I think I'm... And I'm out of range. Incredible. The greatest tactician on YouTube. None can match my astonishing intellect of counting squares. Okay, enter. Or are they evolving simply over time or adapting to what you use, like in Phoenix Point? They are not adapting to what I use. These are all, like, enemies that the programmers put in. I don't think the missions change based on, like, what you bring. Fire the missiles! Well, that's not good. Ah, it's fine. You zap the pillar? Oh, pillar has crystallized armor. Oh, I have bonus movement. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get rid of all of this. I heard Phoenix Point was a flop and that mechanic didn't really work, but I didn't play it. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it before. If I end my movement on the lava, does it hurt me? No. We're fine. Can I get a triple here, baby? Oh, baby, a triple! Okay, and then... Okay, if I move up a little bit, I can line up this for a triple. Or just a kill, I guess, is what that actually is. I think this just kills. Oh, very close. Oh, yo, the option! The option came up. Finished him off. Okay, excuse me, can I move to where you say I can move? It doesn't want to let me. I'll move to the middle here. I have no boost left. Everything is out of range. It's fine. Like XCOM, but the enemy were supposed to evolve and change tactics based on what you did a lot. More head armor if you did headshots. I mean, the things. Yeah, that's interesting. They're evolving. So they've adapted to our tactics. It turns out hiding behind chest-high walls and getting headshots won't work anymore. Oh my god, full mobility back? Unbelievable. Get bonked. Bonk. Heard the enemies just got beefy overall. Interesting. Bonk. I mean, it's definitely a cool idea. I feel like this game is entirely too easy, but that could just be me being good at the game. Maybe they need to introduce like some kind of... I didn't realize this blocks movement. That's annoying. It's okay, we have like a million boost points. We got the boost juice. Person place, I actually don't really like XCOM. Hot take. Let's do the grenade. We never used the grenade. Boom. That's pretty funny. I could take damage here, potentially. And jump there. I'm gonna move up to here because I don't want to get hit by this lava spout. You're playing Into the Breach, puzzle game designed as a giant robot game. Yeah, I have heard of it. I've never played it. Okay, can I get extra movement by shooting things with this electrocute attack? Or am I not able to crit the pillars? I can definitely crit those. Okay, I'm out of range of that. That's good. I didn't realize it would bring the lava back. My laggard mech is going to get absolutely toasted by what's coming up here. My faster mechs can definitely come back to help, though, if needed. The FTL people made it. It's totally badass. Yeah. I know about the studio and everything. I've never tried it. It looks like Advance Wars, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't love Advanced Wars. I'm more of a Fire Emblem guy. Oh shit! I'm in the fire. We can just kill the fire, can't we? Does it make more lava? It does. Okay, we don't want to be standing in lava either. It's fine, we have boosts. Use the boost to get through! Am I taking any damage from anything? No. I think we're safe. Assuming what comes through here isn't insanely badass in long range or super fast. A lot of games are best left to cook after release. Yeah, that's true. This could definitely be a title like that, you know? Oh boy, that's a big boy. It's okay. We have ultra broken electric pulse action. I guess we can just do this. Zap! Oh my god. It's literally infinite damage. It's unbelievably powerful. The bounce mechanic has to be removed. It's way too powerful. Precision strike. Zap. Oh my god. It's too strong, man. It's way too strong. Okay, do I have to get here after exactly 7 turns, or does this mean before 7 turns? Because this game is not, like, super well translated. Okay, I can jump here and then move away from the lava things. Because I want to use the gun on this, because I'll probably kill them. Well, that's sad. But everything else just overkills stuff into oblivion, so, like, we can pace these guys with our Inferno launcher. Sometimes the solution is fire, so it's my favorite puzzle game. Oh, very cool. Yeah. Each map does have a solution. Yeah. I think I just really like RPG elements in my games. I don't know if this is a common take, but I like a feeling of progression. And I don't know if those games have that or not. I haven't really looked into them enough. There's so much damage. Yeah, that just explodes next turn. This is absurd. I like Fire Emblem, but the rando stats kill me sometimes. So the random level ups is part of like the hype of the game, in my opinion. Like you get super hype when you get a good level, and like you get pissed off when you get a really bad one. And like some of your units just end up being really terrible, and then you have to like work around that. Unless you're playing like hard mode, most of the games are extremely easy as long as you're like reasonably competent at tactics games. Okay, you can't move anymore. Not that you need to. Not in range of that. Those don't do anything. I think that's an end turn. First in place, do you mean the random level ups or the to hit system? Because sometimes you can get like 80% hit and still miss. Like you can get very XCOM'd in that game for sure. Why did I take damage? Critical damage. I'm overheated. I was hit by fire. This is not my... Can I escape this turn? No, I can't. That's really bad. Oh, I have to get in line here. So I might as well do this. Okay, electric pulse. Oh my god. It's so insanely powerful. I feel like that has to be a bug. Like, it can't be intentional that you can just zap things for that much damage. Maybe they just never intended for anyone to get, like, +4 bounce efficiency. And, like, if you get those... if you get enough, things, what are they called? Modules to get that? Like, you just win the game? I don't know. Seems wild to me that that is the mechanic. I've been watching a lot of Fire Emblem recently, and I really want to play a Fire Emblem Iron Man of some kind. But it's a huge time investment, and I have no idea if people on the channel would even care about it. Based on past experience, I would guess that the answer is no. This unit just has infinite mobility, so I can go over here and just kill this. I guess I could always just put up a poll, right? Like, I can easily just put up a poll on the YouTube channel and be like, hey, would you guys watch a Fire Emblem Let's Play? I also have to beat Symphony of War at some point. So maybe I just have to go back to my Symphony of War playthrough to get my Fire Emblem style fix. I guess I'll just move into the zone. I don't want to be set on fire. You will be set on fire. Go here. Shit. I'm still going to be on fire. If I'm right there, I'm not on fire. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough. What? How did I get hit? I wasn't in the line. Oh, it's so much damage. Kill condition, any mecha destroyed. That's interesting. That's new. I haven't seen that condition before, I don't think. Temporary camp. Mecha maintenance completed. Please proceed with caution. The plan failed to unfold as intended. The harsh environment and ferocious monsters forced the Mecha squad to break. That was not... They wanted me to hold out for 7 turns. They wanted me to hold for 7 turns. That needs to be written much, much more concisely. Literally just write, hold out for 7 turns, instead of, you must escape after 7 turns. Bonus objective failed. We'll get him next time. Oh! Do we even need an upgraded version of this weapon? Honestly, it's so insanely broken right now. Double the number of particles, plus it adds firepower. Oh! Okay, we need mobility on this unit. I don't really need this. Polar Knight! Who do we want Polar Knight on? This unit, I guess, for now? Yeah, we can't even afford it, so there's no point. We can afford it if we sell our crappy jump pack. And something else. 1 set of swords. And something else. We probably want modules instead. Honestly, the Zappy cannon just kills everything that it hits anyways, so there's no point in upgrading its damage. It's infinite damage already. Missile capacity is pretty good. How many spaces does this have? 2, 5, 8, 10? I lost count. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 23 spaces. And this is 4, 7, 11, 14, 18. This is more space for this build. We're going to put this build on the one with more space. Because it's mostly long, thin things that can fit really well into this array. And then we take off this, we take off this. I do want the Terran. I don't need it. The green is more than sufficient with the build that we've cooked up. Okay, and then we got bounce efficiency. What is this? Electric bounce if there's only one target particle plus 50% lasting until the end of the attack. That is disgusting. Plus 2 bounce. What's the deal with plus 2 bounce? It's too powerful. Yep. And then hang on. Put this here, that there. And then we can get an extra attack slotted in somewhere. What else can we get here, maybe? Missile doesn't really do that much. Firepower would help. Let's re-roll. Another bounce efficiency! Hang on, do we get the bounce efficiency plus 3 somewhere? Or plus 2? Like, this is the one that we want. Like, this is good, but this is insane for the slots that it consumes. We might as well reroll. Okay. Upgraded LMG and shield combo. Almost certainly better than this. But also another Polar Knight cannon. Pretty goated. That's pretty darn good. Okay, now. Back to module gaming. Core literally doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter for this build. Doesn't really matter. That can be helpful. I mean, this is almost nothing. But, well, we can actually afford an actually useful module. Plus 4 bounce. Oh my god. And then... oh my goodness. The amount of damage here is absolutely absurd. This guy can just stay home. Saki is just kind of our leftover sort of lunch bag letdown kind of deal. That being said... do I want boost, or do I want the utility of having a jump pack on somebody? Is this not equipped to anyone right now? It wasn't. I guess I'll put this on here in case it needs healing. It doesn't need the floating cannon. It just... this one-shots anything that it shoots. Like, everything that we've encountered so far has just died immediately. Maybe if there's a boss, we might need extra damage, but I kind of doubt it. The regen armor is undoubtedly better than this. Like, 37 is nothing. And we want to be able to shoot things. Melee is garbage. Command center's loaded up. Everything here is perfect. Damage reduction 10% on that unit, yes, is definitely something that we want. Okay. I'm fine with this. I guess lunch bag leftovers over here is going to get that thing, and then back to the surface. I can only bring 3 mechs. Saki is damaged, right? So then we're bringing the fire mech. Hang on, I gotta see which pilot it is. Charlotte, Talia, and Anna are our 3 mechs that we're bringing. Anna just stands in the front and beats people to death with her rifle. And Saki is there. Oh, I forgot to confirm deployment. Shit. Charlotte, Talia, Anna. Action begins. Next day, let's go. We're not getting very much money. I mean, I can't do anything with you. I'm so sorry. Last time we played, we got money. Sorry, let me read the comments. I didn't see any comments for a little while. Wasn't it supposed to be a mission where you have to escape the bugs? Losing a guy means redoing the whole map, and that can be tedious. That's why you do an Iron Man. If you lose somebody, you just keep playing. So you have to play very cautiously. That's like, as Fire Emblem fans say, as Kaga intended. Kaga's the guy who created Fire Emblem. I like robots. I like a lot of things. I like watching people enjoy themselves. Thunderbolts and other generic sci-fi weapon names. They suddenly called a railgun Taran battering ram in Russian and most Slavic languages. Need a weapon called the Dissolver. I like weapons with menacing names. Acid Gun sounds pretty darn cool, not gonna lie. Find other school of thought much funnier. After all, most Russian artillery is named after flowers. Is a Katyusha kind of flower? I didn't know that. As we push forward, volcanic eruptions grew more frequent. Magma surged beneath our feet. Fire rocks burst around us, even massive molten boulders. Every day ahead, before reaching the core. This is the area where monsters are more active. We must rest well now, for what follows will be battle after battle. Okay. So, that was a nothing. Okay, now we have a fight. That's a lot of enemies, but I don't see anything that's, like, particularly that bad. This is just going to be a big horde of dudes. Okay, hangar. Okay, upgrading the fire mech would be pretty darn good. Making our, how is this, 400 and 300 quarter ability, and a lot of extra firepower, so this would allow her to actually kill things rather than struggle to kill things. Artillery has some great bloomage. I concur. Oh, damage reduction. 4% damage reduction is huge. I'm gonna buy that. Nothing else here is really jumping out at me as, like, busted. When adjacent to another allied mech, extra damage and damage reduction. That's actually quite strong. For a 2 slot, that's pretty good. Particles. Electric bounce can bounce diagonally? It can't do that right now, apparently? What? Every 50 energy. I have the space, I just need to puzzle out how to get it in here. Is there really no way? No, we can definitely do it. Okay, that's helpful because I thought that it could bounce diagonally already. However, I have to keep in mind that if my mechs are diagonally adjacent to an enemy, they can be hit by my bounces now. What does her thing do? Oh yeah. She's low on health. She can lifesteal. How much is this stuff worth? 62, 62, 41, 62. We have enough to buy one of these. Oh, excuse me. Katyusha is a gentle, diminutive version of the name Ekaterina? MLRS systems are not the only major exception. Most of them were named after bad weather, with a few exceptions. Interesting. Okay. I think I want the LMG. Never using those swords. How much do I need? Oh. Well, that's an upgrade. I need to sell literally everything. Unfortunate, because I would like to keep this. Because one of my mechs actually has a thing that synergizes with this, but... Alas! Oh, I guess I could have sold some of my, like, useless, crappy modules that I don't need. It's already done, though. That's a nice shield. Let's, customize that shield. Hand loadout. Dude, this level of customization is fantastic. Absolutely loving it. That's a little bit too bright green. That's pretty good. We started BG3 to play with my brother. It's been fun. He spared the rogue that drew the knife, but staked him when he went all leech. Dude hates to get dead anything like that. Yeah. Fuck vampires, man. Fuck vampires. Oh, right. I don't have anything to replace this, do I? This is kind of not very good, but the energy isn't really getting used for much else. So having my tank apply weakness to enemies seems like an actual good move, I think. What is hangar new? What's new in the hangar? Weird. Okay. I don't need a mecha repair, so one of my guys is just going to not get deployed. And it's going to be Saki. The one who had synergy with the thing that I just sold. Alright, let's go. No need to dispatch. Let's go. The vampire is like most people's favorite, well, the problem with BG3 is that all of the companions, for the most part, are kind of massive dickheads until you get to know them. Although, like, given the situation that you're in, I suppose it makes, like, a lot of sense. So, no fancy mechanics here, Except that there's lava on the ground that we don't want to stand on at the end of the turn. Good to know. And it seems like most of the enemies are immune to it. We are just surrounded, and the center of the map is lava, so we don't want to be there. Honestly, staying right here and just fucking up anything that comes into our flanks seems like not a bad idea. There's a lot of enemies. Okay, the Red Crow is a fireball-spitting bitch, apparently. So are the salamanders. Okay, the salamanders have got to go, because they shoot fire. The flame lizards also have to go. Fire's really bad, guys. I don't know if you know this, but fire's pretty bad. The things that shoot fire at you set you on fire, and then you take damage over time, and you can't really get rid of it. It goes away slowly, but you keep taking damage every turn. It hurts a lot. Where are no enemies coming? Here? That's literally it. Just this little spot here. I think most of my units can get there. And the unit that can't is the shield unit. So I don't mind if she takes damage, because she can tank pretty well. We should clear out these and these two on this side. And then this entire corner, and then hide here. I think that's the plan for this turn. My shield unit is in my fucking way. Annoying. She can probably kill this thing, right? She doesn't do very much damage, but she can probably get rid of this. Crit, not quite enough, unfortunately. Maybe I should have weakened something, I don't know. Where's the bounce? That's just normal damage. This is bounce. Bounce of Doom. Oh! Brutal. I think a missile strike will finish this. Wow. Apparently not. Dude, the bounces are so insane. I'm just gonna finish this off. I don't really want to get close enough to deal with all that crap. And then we'll go hide here. Oh, there's lava over here. Okay, I actually have to be worried about that. I can jump into this corner, though. My bulwark unit. I'll keep her out of the way for now, because these guys have to come around this corner. Alright. Incendiary bomb time. This is my almost infinite mobility unit, so we're just gonna, like, use said mobility. Whack. Bonk. That is highly unfortunate. split an incendiary bomb between these three? Zap. Oh. That's not as much as I was hoping. Oh, I only have one missile now? How did that happen? I put the wrong thing on! No! Shit! I destroyed my build. I thought it's an axe and shield combo. It's an axe and shield combo. I'm literally missing 2 missiles. This unit does fucking nothing now. Well, when the game's too easy, introduce some artificial difficulty by nerfing your build. Okay, you can kill all of this and then come around this direction. We now have the Polar Knight. Okay, we didn't even need it, never mind. Jesus. This thing still slaps. Like, this thing still fucks shit up real good. As close as possible and just try and get some of this stuff off the board. Like, that's an easy kill. I have 1 missile left. You're out of juice. You're out of juice. You're out of juice. Missile finishes off these. So much damage. Holy crap. I have 3 shots. I need to be able to boost behind here, so I don't actually have enough movement to deal with these. And that's just dead. It should still die. Yeah, it's fine. Boost here. And then here, I guess. Just outside of the lava. You boost to there. That should be safe. You need to jump off of the lava right here. Should be okay on the crust. The Earth's crust. Okay. Chaos energy has spawned and been given to our melee tank. Okay. Toad woman is just a dickhead. Situation aside, she gets off on making that dude bow. Getting to know someone and liking them better doesn't make them less a dickhead. Fire isn't good or bad. No, it knows no friends. Almost all RPGs and most fantasy media fall into a trap with a party composed of psychiatric ward patients. That's true. Didn't like the game. Really like that I can local co-op with it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was having a blast playing through BG3 with friends. Unfortunately, our entire playthrough basically like fell through. What is the red? I'm assuming bad, but I don't know what it means. Does it mean that enemies are going to come through there, or is that going to become lava or something? Maybe it becomes lava. That was not explained. Every other mechanic so far has been explained, except for that one. Okay, we can multi-hit this. And the Polar Knight should finish off. Never mind, the missiles just go fucking insane. Everything I have deals insane damage. It's absolutely crazy. Okay. Except this unit now sucks complete ass. Okay, melee time, I guess? Raid slash. Do I move? Dash forward. I mean, 104 in 4 slots is pretty good. Okay, that'll die to fire. Played WoW a bit. I'm gonna say I don't stand in the red. Yeah. I have also played WoW. I know not to stand in the red stuff. This seems insane, but we have so much energy that we can really just afford to do it. I shouldn't have used my movement. This is not immune to fire, by the way, so it will die. I think together these two will die because of the Polar Knight. Never mind, the missiles just crit and killed everything. Jesus. Okay, we can hide behind here. Oh, no, we can't. There's a lot of stuff coming from my ass. I have to deal with this, but I can't do it this turn. It means that I need to boost away over here somewhere. Not quite enough. That's upsetting. The only CRPG that in my mind can rival Arcanum in terms of with something special is the Age of Decadence. I've never heard of that one. Never played the Decadence game. Maybe I'll try it after me and my bro do BG3. By the way, guys, let me explain something to you. Because most BG3 players don't understand this. The Toad Woman, as you call her. I'm just trying to think of how to say this in a way that's, like, reasonably sensitive. She is a child raised in a cult that has assured her that she is superior to every other living being in existence. And that they are the only thing keeping the entire universe from imploding. By the way, hello Mr. Gray Brown. Very nice to see you. So the reason why she seems so evil is because she doesn't really understand anything about the world at all. She has no worldview or experience. Other than, I am a superior being. She was literally pretty much raised, like, essentially it's like she was raised in the South by white supremacists and has never met someone who isn't white in her entire life. She's like 18 years old and completely unable to do anything other than feel superior to others. It is her first time leaving her insular cult. That is why Lae'zel is such a bitch. It's because she's a teenager who thinks she knows everything better than you do. Like, that's about as well as I can possibly explain it. She couldn't get out of the wood cage, so she's not superior to me. So what I'm saying is that pretty quickly in the game, she pretty much figures out that everything that she's learned is wrong. And becomes significantly less annoying because of it. And begins, like, actually valuing you as a person a lot more. So I will say that Lae'zel has one of the best arcs in, like, a lot of RPGs, because she actually grows as a person. Which can't be said of a lot of characters in RPGs. Alistair from the first Dragon Age game is one of the only things that I can think of off the top of my head. The stench of youth. Yo, I read a thread the other day that was literally about this. Okay, I understand. So it spawns flame spouting rocks. I see. I get it now. So I have to stay away from those. And I can't even be in, like, an X shape of them. Holy crap. The amount of enemies here is pretty staggering. So I guess that this chapter just starts off very slow. Like, it starts off super easy and lets you farm to get your builds in order, and then it starts just dropping bullshit on you. Which is not bad game design, I would say. We need extreme DPS over here. Where's Zappy Cannon? This is Zappy Cannon in the corner. Zappy Cannon can't be in the corner, guys. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You can kill these two, I think. You can get rid of these bugs, and probably these things, with Incendiary Bomb. I think that should be fine. We have Polar Knight to follow up the Incendiary Bomb. Yeah, with the 50 heat, it's definitely enough. There's a lot of little bugs here. They don't really do much that much damage, though. Bonk? Zap? Okay, bonk zap. Bonk zap? Yes, yes indeed, bonk zap. And then a third bonk zap. Oh, I got a refill! Because of the special thing. I forgot about my special talent of refilling shit. I can probably kill these with Incendiary Bomb. At the very least, I can put a big dent in them. That's not bad. I would love to be able to use my melee, but I think we gotta, like, retreat here. Oh, you know what? We can use the melee on this. I've made a terrible mistake. I'm in the way now. Shit. I have to get out of the way. Oh, we have movement. Nice, okay. That'll work. Okay, now you can move over here. I laugh when the Warlock got horns. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was a very funny moment. I enjoyed that pretty immensely. This unit does not have that much mobility. Quick shot. Okay, this can fire in melee. So we can just move up as much as possible. Can we quick shot these two? Yeah, that'll kill both of those. I don't even need the Polar Knight on that. Damn, man. Okay, we blast those two to death with the missiles. I think we get rid of the bugs. There's a lot of them. Imagine having horns and not headbutting people. Yeah, I know, it's super lame, right? Like, why doesn't he just headbutt everyone? Is it because he's a butt head? Oh, I shouldn't have even bothered. That guy was gonna die to the 5 damage. This will just kill it anyways. Dude, this is an absurd amount of damage that I'm dealing here. Okay, relative safety. You kill that. You, I think I want to come over here. Jump. Okay, let me use my attacks on these guys and make sure that I can kill them. Might not be enough. I'm going to scan. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can scan them both. Still not enough. Still not enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to spend my 1 missile to finish these. Then we zap zap. I would love to use more Zap Zap, but I don't think that we can really afford it. You melee this, please. Does it explode? It does not explode. I think it's Zap Zap time. Okay, you have to be adjacent to get zapped. That's good to know. I guess I don't really need to use his last ammo. I used up almost all my resources. Okay, I'm gonna take a really quick break. I gotta pee. do want to try Pathfinder. Yeah. Wrath of the Righteous is pretty good. If you like Heroes of Might and Magic, it's very good, because there is literally a Heroes of Might and Magic like mini game included in the game, and you don't have to play it. You can ignore it technically by turning it on auto mode, but I would recommend that you play it. Oh, we have a bug here that we can zap. I'm going to have to use a bunch of energy to do it, but we're going to do so. Riding the Triceratops into combat is also, like, pretty cool. Grug-like Heroes of Might and Magic? That's great. Yeah, you'll enjoy the game a lot then, I think. Very, very good. You can, like, build a hero and you get a retinue based on, like, units that you could recruit during the there's, like, the RPG campaign, and there's the war campaign that you fight against the demons, and it's kind of like two separate things, but they're also interconnected, because you can get stuff for the war campaign by doing stuff in the adventure, and then you can also do vice versa. You can get stuff for the adventure in the war campaign. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely a better implementation to me than Kingmaker. I really didn't enjoy Kingmaker's base management system. It was just kind of annoying all the time. Oh, the Psychiatric Ward Party is very strong in Wrath of the Righteous, absolutely. One of the characters was meant to be a completely unrepentant monster, but they kind of softened her in the thing. I don't know if I can... I can't really say anything without giving it away, so I won't. They also... The writing really took a big shit by making the demons... Like, they were trying to redeem the demons, which is stupid. You don't redeem demons. They're evil. They're unequivocally evil. They are literally the embodiment of destruction. In our world, there is not absolute evil. In Galarion, absolute evil exists and has a home called the Abyss. That is where they live, and they are invading the world and trying to destroy it. That is their entire goal. They are literally mustache-twirling evil monsters. That sounds like heresy! I detect heresy. Slay the heretic. Blow this up, please. What? I can't blow it up? Oh, that's high energy matter. Okay. Excuse me. You'll have to deal with a wide variety of mental illnesses. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pretty crazy people in that game. There's depression, there's a complete sadist. That definitely dies, right? Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be making so much noise in your ears. Okay, good. Gone. Could be argued that daemons in Pathfinder lore are closer to pure evil than demons. Well, sure, I guess. There's... I forgot daemons even existed, honestly. That's like an entirely different kettle of fish. Oh, you can't do anything, can you? Okay, just boost away then. Get out of the way, please. And don't get in the lava. Okay, the character that can actually do something. Miss Zappy Zap over here. Can burn through most issues if need be. You can... There is literally a character who solves all of your problems with fire. Ember is awesome. If you have a problem that you can't solve, you're just not throwing enough fireballs with Ember. She's also like the most likable character in the game, so I think pretty much everyone likes Ember. What? Why didn't this one get zapped? What? Why did that not... What? What happened? And it jumps twice this time? That's weird. That's very weird. So, like, demons are normally pretty much immune to fire. But you can get some abilities that make things that are immune to fire no longer immune to fire, so you can quite literally burn all of your problems away in that game. It's pretty great. Scorching Ray meta strong if Fireball is good in my... Oh yeah. Scorching Ray specifically is kind of disgustingly broken. If combined with sneak attacks. Because full sneak attack damage applies to every single Scorching Ray. And you hit touch AC with them, so... Like, you just nuke things for 1,000,000 damage. I like Nenio more, but Amber was also on the likable side. Nenio is interesting. So, speaking of mental illness, Nenio has, like, super amnesia. Which is kind of funny, because it's... Well, I don't want to reveal anything, but it's self-inflicted. Rays are always strong. Yeah, you gotta love Rays, bro. Sorry, why is this not dead? Why did this not die? It was supposed to take over 100 damage. Am I crazy? Oh no, I think it was 50-something. It was very close to death. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think I've taken enough damage that it will actually carry over into the next mission. So it's not of any concern, really. Okay, now it's definitely dead. And I think this unit can just kill all of these. Demons are mostly fire resistant. They are electricity immune, which ruined my first... Ah, did you try and make a what would you call it? A Nimbus Mancer? A lightning bolt, bitch. Fire the missiles! Alright, the last enemy we'll just... I guess we might as well just shoot him. Oh, I can't! I literally can't shoot him. You can, though. Kaboom! Blue Dragon Bloodline Sorcerer. Can't you get like the super feat that makes things that are immune only resistant or something like that? I mean, it's not as good, obviously, but even with full understanding of the battlefield environment, the squad was still caught off guard once combat began. Their actions strained and difficult. Fortunately, the Mecha's sturdy defenses bought the pilots enough time to adapt. As they gradually found their rhythm, the battle stabilized. Soon after, the squad successfully cleared a safe zone, ensuring the convoy could pass smoothly. I should get back to my Pathfinder playthrough on this. There's a lot of games that I'm playing on the channel right now. Ooh, upgraded LMG combo is huge damage increase. The critical chance doesn't help at all, but the extra firepower is definitely significant. I've used LMG combo, I think, in literally every single playthrough. I would like to replace it with something. You can only get it in mid-game. Oh, true, you have to deal with all of the early demons somehow. That's a good point, actually. I guess you can just, like, paladin smite them. But it's not as effective as just nuking things with spells. I have $500. Let's try and find something different. LMG and blade combo is actually pretty interesting. The problem with this is that it's not as good as just having an LMG combo. Like, ranged weapons in this game are just way, way stronger. Because they're so much more flexible. You can just reliably get the damage much more often. Okay, let's look at modules. That's broken. This is very, very good. Plus 50% on most of the attacks that we make with this is insane. Like, absolutely ridiculous. More damage reduction is always welcome. While armor durability remains, damage reduction plus 10% and damage mod. Wow. Wow. That's insane. That is ridiculous. Okay, hang on. We need to, there is no way for me to get my build back up and running because there is no axe and gun. I'm going to swap to LMG and shield combo, I guess. It's going to have to be good enough. Oh, this sucks, man. This is not nearly as much damage as before. The entire point of the build was that we just spammed missiles at things. And it was amazing. Kept the idea of Dragon Bloodline, but went halberd with a halberd arm beat stick, basically a Drake from Battle for West. That was pretty cool. I think I played it, or the first one on console ages ago. Ran like trash, but I had a worse PC. Never got to beat it and kind of got lost in the haze of the past. Do you mean Pathfinder? Like the Kingmaker one? Kingmaker is great. I think that the first section of Kingmaker is really, really good. After the first section, Kingmaker gets significantly worse. Because then you have to start managing shit, and it's annoying. I don't like it. I really want this. What can we sell to get it? Well, we're not using this. Good enough. That is a lot of damage reduction. We have 52% damage reduction. Is this included in that? It is. Okay. I was gonna say, if it goes to 62, that's insane. Does it include this? It does not. So, we have to keep in mind that this unit wants to be next to somebody. There's only 2 Pathfinder games person place in. If it wasn't the demon one, which you would know because it starts with a dragon getting beheaded by a demon locust, which is terrifying. By the way, this is like completely useless. I guess we can use it to like supercharge our mechanics and heal ourselves more, but it's really not doing much. Kingdom management systems in Kingmaker were crap. I'm not a big fan of Wrath of the Righteous Crusade implementations, but it was a huge leap forward. Agreed. Agreed. That's not even actually the reason why I quit Pathfinder Kingmaker, though. I quit when I learned that you couldn't save my favorite character, Lindsay. I won't reveal any more than that, but you can look it up yourself if you want, because haven't had time to get to Rogue Trader yet. Don't know how they improved on the global systems there. Is there a global system in that game? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I have never looked at it before, ever. Oh, this stacks with melee. I didn't know that. I didn't know this stacks with melee. That's interesting. Okay. We've just been hanging out in the hangar for too long, I think. We gotta figure out... None of our units are damaged. So, like... Hang on. I guess having a second unit with shield is actually not bad, because we can just face tank enemies and not even give a single shit about it. Something colony management. I don't know. That's also not a D20 system. It uses a percentage-based system, which is interesting. Much greater variance in a percentage-based system. Which means much greater chances of getting screwed, essentially, is what I would say. I hate RNG in games. I love that this game has no RNG, really. And I also love that there's very little RNG in the other game that I've been playing on the channel. The other little tactics RPG, with the cute characters. I guess we still leave Saki at home. I was considering busting out the HMG, because it's just better damage. And removing enemies is better than taking damage, but like... It's actually not that bad to just like have... another tank, I don't think. I don't think it's that bad. She could certainly use more damage reduction and stuff, but I don't have the modules for it. No need to dispatch. Saki's just getting left behind every single time. It's so funny. Okay, just to kill all units map, easy peasy. Oh, what's going on here? Wait a second. Our units are split! Our units are split, and one of them's behind a fucking wall? No! Okay, who has jump jets? Both of these units have jump jets. Okay. Jump jets. Jump jets are not relevant for anything else. Okay, shield unit on that side. Shield unit on this side, and then damage unit on this side. Okay. So we have damage units on opposite corners, and shield units on opposite corners. This is disgusting. Forcing me to split up makes me very upset. A lot of experience with playing FFG 40k RPGs, all of them including Dark Heresy, auto-integrated into each other, so D100 is very familiar. Very cool. Yeah, I never played any of those. There was a campaign that people played at my local game store for that game. I think it was Dark Heresy or something like that. And I just never joined. I don't know if I would have been welcome if I'd asked, but probably, because I knew a couple of the guys that were in the campaign. Because I played 40k with them. What do you guys think of the music? I think this music is pretty cool. It's like... It sounds like a horror movie mixed with techno. Which I think is a rad idea. Okay, no enemies coming next turn. So they give you a turn to clear out. I think that's good. I think that's a good game design decision. Should we try and just meet up in the middle? That might be the way to go here. We'll just try and kill everything on the sides and meet up in the middle. Oh, those are very tough. I had the best campaign ever in Black Crusade. Weirdly, it was a forum RPG. I've never played Play-by-Post. I think I did very, very briefly in the early 2000s. Keys to getting into any group is to show up and just stare at them until they have to accept you. Cops are messing. So because you're not Canadian, obviously you wouldn't know this. Mounties are kind of like our FBI. They do perform normal police actions as well, but they are definitely more like the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are more like the FBI than a regular police force. How do you keep finding these hidden gem games? Because I search for them, Deus Vult. I am an avid indie supporter. If good indie games come out, I am on top of it. I also follow a channel called Splattercat Gaming, and his channel's entire shtick is He does like first looks at indie titles specifically. And I would highly recommend that anyone who enjoys indie games, or he also specifically seems to also like share a lot of the same taste in games that I do. He seems to like RPGs and tactics games, and also roguelikes. So his channel is how I learned about this game and Phantom Brigade, which is another game that I am eager to cover on the channel, because Phantom Brigade is probably the best mech game I have ever played. And absolutely nobody talks about it, which is very sad. It is probably the most underappreciated gem of a game, I think, probably in all of gaming. Like, there is very few games less appreciated than that one, I think. Okay, that's them. Now we have Miss Zappy over here. Missile Strike should be able to just, like, finish those guys. Doesn't she have Polar Knight? Oh, Polar Knight can't shoot because it's through a rock. Okay. Jump. Splat has some good games on the channel. Do love to talk about how money jangles in games. You could have a game about coins and gems falling and you would adore it. Dude, he's like a baby that loves having keys jangled in front of him. It's really funny. He is right about, like, there's a certain element of game design that, like, you just need the dopamine hit, you know what I mean? Like, having the dopamine hit in games is very important for making them, like, viral. I hear Mounties have SMGs. Yeah. Secret, everybody in the group knew how to write. Writers, journalists, translators. So forum format was simply perfect. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. I would love to get in a game like that. The problem is that, like, pretty much anything that I do these days, I have to turn into content. It's the sad reality of being a streamer. If you're doing something, it better be for content. Ah, shit, I'm in range. Am I in range of these? No, yes. Okay. But he'll go for the shield guy, right? I'm just gonna have to eat the damage on that one. He is hilarious when he tries to stay positive when the game is an obvious stinker. I feel like he doesn't call out shit as much as he probably should, but... like, there's a certain infectious air about his overwhelming positivity that I really like. I'm a much more negative Nancy than he is. I mean, I have an entire series of videos dedicated to talking shit about people's art, so... maybe you know where my priorities lie from that. I think it's better if we just do this, because it makes it do way more damage. Oh my god, the bounce is fucking ridiculous. It just kills everything. Zap, 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 zap. Just, like, unbelievable. We have to move out of here, by the way. There's shit gonna drop on me. A lot of channels that will just shit on everything. Yeah, well, I try to be positive about things, especially if it's like an indie game and like a small project. You know, like I tried pretty hard to play, what was that game? The Alpha Strike indie project, like, that runs in... It's like Alpha Strike on your computer. It was completely unplayable. Like, it needed serious work. That was not good. I'm gonna just finish this guy up with that. And kind of like MRE Steve, dude. MRE Steve is an absolute goat. I love MRE Steve. Right, let's get that set out onto a tray. Okay. He's so funny, dude. There's like one bug over here. It's annoying that I have to kill it. Incendiary bomb it. My point is it's low-hanging fruit. Right, yeah. Makes sense. It's much easier to garner views from negativity than it is from positivity. People love controversy and hot takes and stuff like that. I think I'm just gonna go over here to absorb this chaos energy. She has so much health that it doesn't even matter. Like, she's just invincible, essentially. I guess I can, like, shoot this and destroy it. So that I don't get shot by it. And same thing here, I guess? Like, might as well fortify, I have energy. Give myself bonus armor. Yep, I'm in range. Who asked about that earlier? Deus Vault. A lot of people complain that gaming is terrible now. To those people I say, AAA gaming is terrible, yes. Indie gaming is better than it's ever been. Plus you have all of the games that have ever existed to draw from if you really want to find something good. Like I was talking about Fire Emblem earlier, I don't even know if modern Fire Emblem games are nearly as good as the old ones. Who cares? You can play both. Not enough. It needs to die. I still can't shoot it, right? Damn it. Well, it's really easy and fun to criticize. That's not why I watch other things. Yeah. Negativity can be a downer sometimes. I have shots left, but there's nothing to shoot. Guess I can go gather this chaos energy. Nope, this is the unit that doesn't have infinite energy, so we just do nothing, I guess. I'm not really concerned about those hitting my shield unit. A lot of things stuck more, but India has some bangers. Backlog is fast. Yeah, I mean, I've got like probably 100 games on Steam at this point, and a lot of them I haven't even played. Never Beating Terror from the Deep? I don't even know what that is. Could be the greatest game of all time. I've never heard of it. I've taken health damage. Nani? She's also taking health damage. That's pretty interesting. Okay, finish those off. Really don't have that much firepower to deal with all of these. I only need like a couple of these shots to hit. And that thing just implodes. Is one enough? One is not quite enough. It is stunned now though, so it's not going to do anything, so I might as well just shoot at other stuff. XCOM Terror from the Deep is XCOM, but harder. That doesn't sound even remotely possible, honestly. XCOM is already absolutely brutal. There's a reason why I don't play that game. I hate building up units and then losing them. Anyone who's watched my my Battle Brothers content will know that. It's just not the game design for me. And I understand that I was talking about Fire Emblem earlier, and that Fire Emblem also has that. But guess what? Fire Emblem, if you lose a unit, it's almost always because you made a mistake. It's not because some random bullshit just showed up and killed you. That is assuming that you know the game well. Because everything is predetermined. There's no randomness, if that makes sense. Like, all of the units are on the map, and sometimes reinforcements show up, but if you're playing a serious playthrough of that game, you probably already know where all of the units are coming from and what objectives you have to accomplish. It's a sequel to XCOM UFO Unknown. I would rather run a full marathon with my bona fide script. It sounds like XCOM to me. I also hate the XCOM RNG system with an absolute passion. I think it's really badly designed. Fire Emblem has very forgiving RNG. That's one of the things that's actually like kind of good about it. Can I deal with you? No. I'm not that concerned about taking damage on this unit. We need to kill these. These fire lizards are very scary. We don't really have that much in the way of stuff to deal with it. I guess we can just put her in front of them and they'll shoot her. Fortify up. Having massive energy regen with the shield is actually really strong. Whoops, I didn't mean to spend that much energy. I meant to click on this guy. We have 1 missile and 2 gunshots. I think we just need to suck it up and kill these things. I'll have exactly one boost remaining after doing this to get away. I think if I go here, I should be able to shoot both of them. And then finish the last one off with missiles. That's enough damage. Battle Brothers Random is a lot less annoying than XCOM's, since the game is better designed for you to absorb losses due to shit happens. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Well, no, I mean, like with XCOM, the game is designed for you to absorb losses, you just hire more units. Problem being, you spent, like, ages building those units up, and now they're dead, and your B squad is probably dog shit. First XCOM isn't hard. There's just a lot of bad strats. I've watched 2 Brain Dead streamers beat the first one, blowing up most of their guys. So the thing is, it works great. I tried the first XCOM. I bounced off of it. I don't know why I used that there. I should have tried to shoot these guys with it. Because I'm going to have to Electro Pulse this, and it's going to kill it anyways. Jump over here, friend. Let them shoot the shield babe. XCOM is a really big time commitment. That's one of the things that I don't like about it. You have to commit a lot of time to that game. Guess you like War Tales? Well, hugely Battle Brothers Inspires has little to no randomness. That sounds a little bit more up my alley. Dude, the bouncing is so overpowered. It's unbelievable. How is this allowed? It just kills everything. Who needs AoE weapons when you just have Electro Pulse? Destroyed. Absolutely annihilated. Bye. Learning curve is a wall. The learning curve is a wall. It's not a curve, it's just a vertical line. I don't know if that's what you meant, but that's what it came off as, and it sounds about right to me. It looks like internal balancing need about as much tweaking as the translation. Yeah. So the crazy thing, though, is that, like, all of the weapons are this strong, and at a certain point, the enemies start ramping up and getting so ridiculous that you do actually face a challenge. So, like, yes, we're kind of carving through these guys really easily, but part of it is that I'm playing reasonably well, and I think the other part of it is that this is, like, pretty much the tutorial still. Like, if you've been paying any attention to this playthrough so far, they've been slowly introducing new mechanics and then combining them in interesting ways. Like, if you watched parts like 1 through 6, we built an insane unit which had like a nearly limitless flamethrower that just torched entire sections of places, and we still came pretty close to losing on a couple of maps. This unit does a lot of damage, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, I can pretty comfortably move here. I'm pretty sure I can just kill all of these without any trouble. Oh yeah, easy. Like, is the bounce even that much more effective than these missiles and gun? I still have 4 shots and another missile that I could launch, but I just have no targets to hit with them. I always thought an XCOM style game with a fantasy twist would be great, like Shadowrun when the magic started. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I'm trying to think if I've found any games like that. Not with like cyberpunk flair, but I think I've found a few games that are reasonably similar to that. Not that I can think of off the top of my head, though. Okay, we should repair. We're technically slightly damaged. This unit also has a self-repair. I'm basically done the map, so I'm not concerned. Oh, I didn't even see that there's enemies there. One of my complaints is that the enemies kind of blend in with the background a little bit. Like, those are not easy to see. Mordheim? Mordheim is not really like that. I guess it's similar. Like, it has a similar design philosophy where you're building up a group of units and trying to train them to, like, be able to fight things. And they do die pretty regularly, so actually, yeah, it is pretty similar to XCOM, honestly. This unit has 6 ammo. That is absurd. I can just unload on stuff. Oh, I'm out of... I mean, in the Shadowrun setting, magic started to happen and people just had to deal. We have a lot of Shadowrun games, but none of them deals with the Awakening specifically. That is an interesting point, that none of them deal with that specific era of the setting. I guess it's not as interesting as, like, 100 years in the future when everything starts going insane. Like everyone has either cybernetics or is magical, right? Unless you're like some shit ganger or like a corpo exec. Like, even then, everyone at least has like some kind of implant to like look at whatever. Like, you're gonna have like a cyberjack or something like that, right? To literally, like, just for banking. Cinder and Axe! We can get our build back online. Hell yeah. One day vampires are real and popped out of nowhere. Someone needs to deal with it. Set it in the 50s. I mean, there's definitely games like that. I don't know if there's like an XCOM game like that, though. I'm attacking if the target enemy is adjacent to an allied mech. This is largely useless. Damage reduction is not, though. Can we get 100% damage reduction? Is that possible? I think we probably actually can. Just have an invincible unit that can't be touched. I think part of the, like, appeal of this game is that you can make absurd builds. That's usually pretty fun. Extra firepower? Nice. Banner Saga! Banner Saga is pretty interesting. That game is really fucking hard. I have never gotten past, like... I think it's like the 4th or 5th mission. It's just ludicrous. There's so fucking many enemies on the field. Like, you get outnumbered, and the enemies are stronger than you. It's pretty brutal. That game is not fucking around. It's a fantastic looking game that breaks me. Yeah. Absolutely. I've never played the second one because the first one was so fucking hard. I was like, I can't beat this. It is closer to Terror from the Depths, okay. So it's not just me, like, that game is brutally difficult. The enemies are stronger than you, and there are more of them. I feel like all of your units are just super, super weak in that game. Like, horrifically weak. Like, you can't do anything, really. Might as well refresh. Ooh. That's pretty nice if we can afford it. The extra mobility might be very relevant. If we sell that, we can't afford the Tehran railgun. Look at that. Okay, we have our ship back online now. Every 10 enemies killed restore missile capacity. I feel like that might be better on this build, but we don't really have room for it. Banner Saga devs were very open about it after all. The studio's named Stoic Games. I mean, there's a limit to how difficult you can make a game before it becomes basically unplayable. And I think that game surpasses it. Oh, that's why this unit gets so strong. We get 15% damage modifier every single turn that passes. That's pretty good. I'm honestly thinking of just selling these. This is largely useless. I need better weapons for this mech. I'm assuming at some point we're going to have a 5-man deploy. If there's a limit to how much you can suffer, you're not stoic enough. Stoicism meme. Could really use some better missile launchers as well. Like, my missile launchers are all garbage. What time is it, by the way? Oh, crap, it's 10:30. Okay, I have to go. I have to get up early tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Helps out the channel immensely. And we'll see you again real soon.